Jenny, played by Sally Ann Matthews, has been loitering in the background on Coronation Street, as her relationship with Leo Tompkins, Joe Frost, seems to be going well and things are ticking over nicely at the Rover's return. In 2020, bosses of the ITV soap brought in Daisy Midgley, Charlotte Jordan, as an extension of the beloved character's family, as the young woman was her stepdaughter from a previous marriage. However, someone a lot closer to home could be set to walk onto the cobbles all the way from Australia. According to the history books of Weatherfield, Jenny is the only child of Alan Bradley, Mark Eden, and his wife at the time, Pat Bradley. There has never been any inkling either parent had any more children, and neither are alive now to tell their daughter even if they did. This is what could make seeing a woman claiming to be her sister all the more surprising for the pub landlady, as she would have never heard of them. Having grown up in Australia, the mystery sister could explain she was adopted at birth after Pat gave her up when she was a teenager. Jenny would be unconvinced, but when a blood test reveals the newcomer is related to her, the cobble's favorite could be lost for words. Someone who could be on the books to take on the role of Jenny's long-lost sister could be Neighbours star, Rebecca Elmaloglu. The actress played Therese Willis on the Channel 5 soap from 2013 until the show was cancelled this year, and she could be making the swap to the UK. Asked if she would ever consider joining a British serial drama, Rebecca told the Daily Star in an exclusive interview, "I'd love a gig on one of the British soaps. I actually have a passport and have family in England. I've spoken to my agent about it. Can you imagine me in one of those classic shows?" She added, "So there could be a chance she steps foot onto the cobbles." With the actress being Australian, the fact Jenny's mother would have given her up when she lived over there as a youngster would make sense. It could be when Pat was in high school, she fell in love with a boy in her class, and as a result, she ended up getting pregnant. With teenage pregnancy looked down upon in those days, the expectant mother could have been sent to a nunnery by her parents. This is where she would have given birth to Jenny's long-lost sister, and she would have been forced to give her up just moments after giving birth. Devastated by what her family made her do, Pat could have fled to the UK and made a life for herself before meeting Alan. When they got married and had a baby, Pat could have thought this was her second chance at motherhood with her daughter. Unfortunately, she died and never made an appearance on the show, as she was killed in a hit-and-run incident. The two sisters could struggle to adjust at first, having not been in each other's lives for decades, but they could be pleasantly surprised by how much they have in common. Their taste in men could be very similar, and as a result, Jenny's sister could end up making a move on the landlady's boyfriend. This could send the siblings to war, as Jenny realizes what the newcomer has been up to behind her back. Does this mean it could just be a guest stint for her sister, or will she be sticking around to make a life for herself in Weatherfield? Following the introduction of Daisy in 2020, the actress who plays Jenny, Sally, spoke about what it was like to have another family member around. The soap star told Digital Spy in an interview, "Shusha's thrilled with this arrival. It's what she needed at this point. Her life for the past few years has been everything to do with the Connors. She has had to put up with a lot, take on his kids, and Aidan, Shane Ward's suicide, Carla, Alison King's traumas, and then we have Carla and Peter, Chris Gascoigne, living with us in the Rovers, so she has embraced the whole Connor clan. So to have somebody that's from her past is really exciting, and Shusha's desperate to embrace that and cling on to it. Oh God, yeah, it's going to be sparky, put it that way," she continued, but Daisy and Jenny have been getting on in recent months. Will the arrival of her long-lost sister see the Jenny of old return as she becomes a feisty character once more? And with a newcomer, there could be a whole new family on their way to Weatherfield from down under as they make the move over. With the Weatherfield precinct set to become a part of the Cobbles in the coming months, the family could end up settling down in this new location.